High pressure is slipping away from New Zealand. Hello, I'm Philip Duncan. Thank you for joining us. The tropics is starting to fire up as we head into the month of March. That's not really surprising. High pressure is dominating around the New Zealand area, and that's also not surprising for this time of the year. But for the next few days ahead, this big high that we've had since the end of last week continues to slowly move away, and New Zealand remains on the outer edges of it. That means more of those warm northeasterly winds in some northern parts of New Zealand, and elsewhere a few showers around the country with actually a different airflow coming into the South Island at times. So let's try and make sense of what is happening. Here is that big high I'm talking about, and there is that northeasterly flow coming down and across the country, pushing temperatures up. The overnight lows in northern areas hovering around the late teens, close to 20. So some pretty warm nights, and pretty sure those air conditioning units and fans and windows being open are all happening right now. We've got a week low out in the Tasman. That's not doing very much at this stage, but it does contribute to a few showers. So this warm airflow is pushing temperatures up. If you go to the Weather Watch website, you click on maps and radars and you drop down, click on temperature, you can see the maximum temperature for the next few days ahead. And what this is showing you on Friday, these warm areas out to the west, as that nor'easter pushes in. It's the other side of the island that gets the heat and more of the sun. The eastern area, a little bit cooler, where you've got those winds coming straight off the sea. So around Gisborne, for example, your daytime temperature around about 15 to 20, whereas this darker shading around the western North Island is around that 25 to 30 degree mark. So much warmer when you head to the west, and you can see those maps at Weather Watch. On Saturday, that high remains out here near the Chatham, so we've still got that northeast flow. It's with us for about 5 more days, so we've got plenty more mild weather, and that will generate a few showers here and there, including in those warm western areas. So that's what we get on Saturday. Now the rainfall accumulation over the next 3 days, this is until 7 o'clock on Sunday morning, shows basically very little rain for the North Island, almost nothing. The blue in there, 0.1 to just 2 millimetres. So that's just a couple of showers, and not everyone in these zones will get a shower either. Those are the higher risk areas. In the South Island, the areas in yellow seeing 5 to 10 millimetres, and there could be a couple more heavier downpours inland, as we just saw. And in fact, here on Sunday, at lunchtime Sunday, you can see those downpours bubbling up through the central part of the upper South Island, and in the North Island, there in the central southwestern corner of inland areas of the North Island. So that's kind of what you're seeing there shaded, and that is due to the humid nor'east flow that's coming down over New Zealand. Now, once we get into next week, Monday the 1st of March, we've still got warm northerly winds, showers in the area, and clouds increasing. And when we get to Tuesday, there's a little bit of a change in the South Island. The westerly winds are coming in. The north, still the same, light winds, fairly humid, quite cloudy, and a couple of showers here and there, maybe getting a little bit heavier into the afternoon. So not a lot going on. The last thing on this map to end on, now that we're in this map being in the month of March, look at the tropics. There's just one low after another up there. There's a cyclone, potentially another cyclone forming there. So the tropics, well north of us, north of Australia, will be worth watching in the 1st and 2nd and probably 3rd week of March. So we'll be updating you about that in more detail next week. That's all from me for today. We'll see you again on Friday.